Hello everybody, I hope you had a great weekend, and I am here to do a math lesson with you guys today, and we're going to do a lesson on base 10 blocks. Can you say that? Base 10 blocks. Very good. And they're super fun and they're pretty easy, so I think you're going to get it in no time. And guess what the great news is? Base 10 blocks are used for place value. And if you're in Miss Mason's class or in Miss Galloway's class, we work on place value every day at circle time when we do our calendar. So this is going to be so easy, and I bet it's going to seem pretty familiar to you. So I'm going to move my camera down to the table so that you can see. I brought, you might remember if you're in my class, I brought our base 10 blocks from school home with me. So all of those you see in there, those are base 10 blocks. So I'm going to tilt the camera down so that we can work together. Give me just a second, everybody. Okay, you should be able to see the spot in front of me. Now, we have a few different parts that we work with in base 10 blocks. These are cubes. They're a little 3D shape, can you tell? Each cube represents one number. So if I cover all these, what am I representing there? How many? One. You got it. What about now? Yep, easy peasy. 1, 2, 3. So we use all the way up to 10. Those are our ones. So if I said, what is the value of 2 ones? What would you tell me? 2, exactly. The value of 2 ones is 2. Now, the other piece of base 10 that we use are rods. I'm gonna hold that up. It is just a long, kind of a rectangular prism or a square prism. Do you see the little lines on it? So that looks like the cubes, right? Smushed together in one. Now, there are 10 cubes that make up one rod, and I bet if we line all of these 10 cubes up, it should fit just right. Let's see if I can do that, but we got to get them nice and even. Oh, look at that. Do you see? It is a perfect fit. So 10 ones is the same as 1 10, isn't it? And think about coins too. So if I have 10 pennies, what's the value of 10 pennies? 10 cents. Is there another coin that is also worth 10 cents? A dime. Very good. So we have tens and we have ones. Now, when you're counting base 10 blocks, you count by what they are. So if we have our green rods, we're going to count by tens. And if we have our yellow cubes, we're going to count by ones. So let me give you an example. What value am I showing here? 4 ones. I count by ones because they're cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, what if I add a rod? I know the rod is worth 10, so I'm gonna start, just like counting on, I'm gonna start by saying my big number, 10, and I'm gonna count on my ones. Let's do this together. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 1 rod and 4 cubes represents the number 14. Now, what if I add some more rods to this? Let's try 2 rods for now. So since this is worth 10 and this is worth 10, how much are they worth together? 10 and 10 is 20, or I could count by tens. 10, 20. Now I'm gonna add some ones. Let's see, we're gonna add this many ones. Oop, can you see that? There we go. I'm gonna organize this a little better so it's easier to tell. There. Okay, so when I have a bunch like this, I'm gonna start with my biggest numbers. Which ones are bigger, the rods or the cubes? The rods, that's right. So I'm gonna count by tens because these are each worth 10. And then after I count my rods by tens, I'm gonna switch to count my cubes by 1. Let's do it together. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Very good. Now the other tool I can use to help is my board, okay? So I could put each of my tens, this right here says tens, that says ones. So I could count how many tens I have. We're gonna do a bigger problem here. And then count how many ones I have and just fill in the numbers. All right, let's try this one together. Okay, how many tens do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. For my tens, I'm gonna put a 4. What is the value of 4 tens? 40, that's right. I could also count by 10. 10, 20, 30, 40. Now, how many ones do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. And what's the value of 5 ones? It's 5, great. So what number do I have represented here? 4 tens and 5 ones, 45. Do you see that? What if I take these numbers out and put them together? 45. All right, we're gonna clear that. I'm gonna do one more for you guys, and I want you to think in your head what number I'm showing. Okay, take a look. I'm gonna start with my rods and count 10, 20, 30. Now I'm gonna count by ones. 31, 32, 33, 34. Did you get 34? I've got 3 tens. What's the value of 3 tens? 30. And 4 ones. What's the value of 4 ones? 4. 34. Great job, guys. So if I had 4 rods, what's the value of 4 tens? 40, very good. What's the value of 4 and 4? If you can tell, I have 8. What's the value of 8 tens? 80, excellent. Last question. What is the value of 10 tens? 10 tens, I'm gonna put them all over here. 10 tens is 100. That's right, good job, guys. Now, you might have noticed there's one more thing in my bucket that I have not introduced yet. That is the big blue board. So what do you think that represents? Does it look kind of the same shape as my 10 tens? Let's see if it fits on top. Oh, it fits perfectly, look at that. So if the value of 10 tens is 100, what do you think this big blue board represents? 100, look at that, perfect fit. Way to go, guys. We will practice more on this during our one-on-ones this week, but these are base 10 blocks. So we have our boards worth 100, our rods worth 10, and our cubes worth 1. Great job, guys. Have a great day.